Loving yourself isn't about just self-care days of affirmations. It's about how you treat yourself daily, the mindset you cultivate, and the boundaries you set. Loving yourself is a journey that involves self-acceptance, self-care, and self-respect. So let's talk about how to truly love yourself.
Hey y'all, welcome back to your girl's channel. My name is Tylee. If you guys are new, if you guys are returning, thank you guys so much. As always, y'all know I love y'all real freaking bad. If you guys are new, make sure you like this video, comment, and subscribe. So if you guys are new, I have a series here on my channel where me and you go on solo dates and I give y'all the tea, the sauce on how to level up, become that girl, be the best version of you possible. I have my scrapbook and I'm just gonna be scrapbooking with you guys. I have my pictures, scissors, all my supplies is here, okay? So in this video, we're gonna talk about how to love yourself. Y'all, I love talking about this because if y'all don't know me personally, I love myself real bad, okay? The way I show up for myself, the discipline, the action I take regardless of how I feel, the boundaries that I set against me and other people, that all comes from self-love, okay? So the first one is to develop self-awareness. Awareness is everything in a world that is just trying to like overconsume you. When you have self-awareness, like I feel like you could just do things that you naturally want to do for yourself and not for others, like truly for you as a person, because you want to do it. You're not validating your thoughts based on anybody else. You're not being influenced. Like you're literally thinking for yourself. I want you to pay attention to your negative self-talk. Like, how are you speaking to yourself? Because sometimes we have to think about it in another perspective. Like, what if your best friend was to come up to you and they were talking to you the way you talk to yourself? Because sometimes we can be our own biggest critic, and the way we talk to ourselves sometimes, like including myself, y'all, like sometimes when I be talking to y'all in these videos, sometimes I talk to myself, to be honest, and that's really real. But I honestly can be so hard on myself, but I am slowly trying to tell myself, like, be nice, give yourself grace, because when you can honestly start talking positive about yourself, then other people are going to start talking positive to you. So I want you guys to start replacing self-criticism with self-compassion. And what I want you to do is every time that you say something negative, replace it with something positive, because y'all, I have done this. And when I started replacing it with stuff that was positive, I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually have like a lot of negative thoughts per day. But y'all, we have thousands of thoughts per day. So once you start getting in the habit of doing this, you'll catch yourself and be like, you know what? No, like we're actually going to turn that around and say something positive. Step 2 is set boundaries and prioritize yourself. Y'all, I'm going to just tell y'all this. Be a no person, okay? Say no to the things that you don't want to say no to, because if you constantly say yes to everybody, you will be pouring from an empty cup, okay? And when you are a people pleaser, one thing that I learned last year is if you are a people pleaser, you will over time become irritated that you're people pleasing, you're saying yes, you're putting yourself on the back burner because you're saying yes to everybody. And then next thing you know, time has gone on and you're looking like, I put everybody else before me, and now you got an empty cup. You got an empty cup. Like, we cannot pour from an empty cup, y'all. I remember when I had took a break on my YouTube, y'all, my cup these last couple of weeks have been empty. I have been overwhelmed. I have been drained. I was pouring from an empty cup. I was like, you know, I cannot do this. I got to pour back into myself so I can help y'all and go from there. Boundaries are so important because it shows other people and it shows yourself that you respect yourself. And when you set the boundaries in place, others will have no other choice but to respect you. Loving yourself also means to protect your energy. Protecting your energy is so important, you guys. You have to be selective around who you hang around, what you see, what you consume. Like, all of those things are very, very important. I also have a list of energy givers and energy drainers, okay? Because it's the difference between the two. This list helps me keep my vibration and energy high at as much as possible, because life is going to life. But when the energy drainers take over, I literally go into my list of energy givers, and that is what I focus on. And I will also reflect on, okay, if I feel drained, what is draining my energy and what do I need to let go of? And that's one of like the self-reflections that I do, and I do this on a daily, y'all. Say no to the things that don't align with your values, and don't feel bad about it, because one of the things that I've learned is when you are saying no to people, to sacrifices, to things that you need to say no to, you are also saying yes to yourself at the same time. You're saying yes to your future self. You're saying yes to the life that you want. You're saying yes to the person that you want to become. So think about it that way, and don't feel guilty about it. And also surround yourself with people who uplift you and respect you. And I'm also going to insert some signs of, if you don't know if you're hanging around the right people. Y'all, I had actually chat GPT this a few weeks ago, and I was just like, oh my gosh, okay, it's time to release some people, okay? I'm going to insert these like different signs if you're hanging around the right people or not, because sometimes we don't really know if we're hanging around the right people. Like, sometimes it's obvious, but sometimes you really don't know. In order to get to the next level, everybody cannot come. Okay, I'm just gonna say like that bluntly and just straight out the gate. Like, everybody cannot come where God is trying to take you. Loving yourself means taking care of your mental, physical, and emotional health. Okay, so let's talk about movement. Movement could be anything. It could be a walk, a run, Pilates, swimming, boxing, lifting, yoga. Whatever is a good definition of you moving your body, do it, y'all. Because I don't know, it's just something about when you move your body, you feel better, okay? Also, eat nourishing foods without feeling guilty, okay? Usually I stick to a meat, a starch, a vegetable, just to keep my meals balanced. Do whatever works for you. I'm not saying don't ever eat fried foods in your life, because every now and then some good fried chicken is good, honey, okay? I'm not gonna come up here and tell y'all, oh, just eat healthy 24/7. No, you're gonna have your days, but I'm just saying for the majority of the days, try to make it balanced as possible. You also want to focus on things that bring you joy, y'all. Like, when I talk about bringing you joy, do the things that bring you joy, okay? If you like going to the beach, if you like hiking, if you like traveling, do what the things that make you feel happy, okay? Because life is really too short to be doing things that don't make you happy. Although we do have things that we have to do because it's just life and it got to get done. Do things that bring you joy, because it makes life so much worth living for. When you treat yourself with care, you naturally feel more confident and at peace. Step number 4 is to forgive yourself. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is such a big one. Like, we all make mistakes, and I feel like forgiving yourself is so pivotal, because when you forgive yourself, you are loving yourself all over again. But if you are super hard on yourself and you don't forgive yourself and you're beating yourself up, you know what's going to happen? You're going to project that energy right onto other people. And y'all, this is something that I had to learn in my journey, because I'm very hard on myself. I'm still working on it till this day. A good way to forgive yourself is to write in a journal and talk to a therapist. I have done both. I feel like talking to someone is a good way to express and release like forgiveness, what you're feeling, any resentment, any guilt, any emotional tension that you are taking in and you need to get it out. Journaling and getting a therapist is so good. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I journal every morning as a part of my morning routine, and it's helped me so much. So if you don't start journaling now, it could be good, it could be bad, it could be how your day is going. Just release how you truly feel, because we take on a lot every single day, okay? Every single day, a week. Man, if I don't journal and it takes me 2 weeks, I feel like I have been thrown off because I need to release it. Okay, so number 5 is celebrate your progress. Big, small, it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, celebrate your progress. This is a big one because every milestone is a moment to be proud of yourself, okay? Because it takes a lot for us to show up for ourselves every day, the effort, the energy. As you get older, you be wanting to rest and like chill in the bed, but like actually doing the things that you don't want to and having that discipline, I'll be like, man, I deserve a reward, baby, because it takes a lot to show up on some days. Like, every day is not easy, but when you be showing up, baby, celebrate your wins. I did the self-reflection at the end of 2024, and of course I found the journal prompt. I'll insert it right here on Pinterest, and it was basically like the things that I accomplished in 2024. Last year, y'all, I did so much. I went on a solo staycation to DC. I went to my first Jhené Aiko concert with my best friend. We went on a boat ride. At the end of the year, I'm like, dang, I did so much. But sometimes if you don't write it out on paper, you almost don't remember like what you accomplished until you see it with a pen and paper. So I highly recommend you guys do that. You could do that at the end of the year, at the end of the quarter, whatever works for you. Make sure to reflect on your accomplishments. And number 6 is invest in your personal growth. How you want to become that girl, the woman that you see in your head, or the man that you see in your head, you have to invest in your personal growth. Learn new skills, okay? One thing, y'all ever see videos and people are like, oh my gosh, my life changed once I learned this skill or whatever. Learn a new skill, or if you know an existing skill, use that skill to change your life, okay? Because one thing that I'm learning about successful people is they know some type of skill, okay? It could be communication, it could be editing a video, it could be singing, it could be cooking. Like, you could be the best cook in your city. Learn a skill, stick to it, and be consistent. So embrace growth and change, because y'all, growth and change equals transformation, and transformation means being a better you. If you guys have made it to this part of the video, let me know down in the comments what you're doing to love yourself more this year. And of course, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing to love myself this year, and that is putting myself into different environments. Wherever I see myself, my future self, I'm going to start putting myself in those environments this year, okay? Because your environment is everything, okay? And it can really change your life. The people that are in those environments, the connections, the opportunities, whatever it is. So I want you guys to take on this message today, because self-love is a journey. It's not a destination. And I also want you guys to know to be patient with yourself, because everything happens at the perfect time. Everything that is happening to you right now is happening for you, because look, God be knowing the timing, y'all. I'm so serious. Like, he knows when is the perfect time. Sometimes I reflect on my journey. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad like what I asked for back then is not what I got, because mentally I don't think I would have been ready for what I asked God for now. But I'm so grateful to be patient and just to trust God's process, and I want you guys to do the same. As you guys can see, I did not do a lot of scrapbooking, y'all. It's actually harder than you think to do something and then talk to the camera as well, because I don't want to be looking down and then like not engaged. But I'm gonna work on it, okay? That's something that I can work on. But I'm actually gonna scrapbook today. I'm gonna insert the picture right here, or I'm going to insert a video. If you guys like videos of us going on solo dates, like just me and you, just like this video was today, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.